Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about bat path and bat lag. So up till now we've done all the things to put ourselves in the best position to execute a swing, and the violence has begun. We got to that front side, we got our stride to balance, we fired off of that backside, all that energy is coming up. Our bat has dropped down into this slot with that elbow coming in, and now we need to match the plane of the ball that's coming at us. So the pitcher's out on the mound throwing something downhill, it's traveling down depending on what pitch he's throwing, some more than others. We have to try to match that plane that the ball is traveling at for the high percentage of results. So from this angle, we do our load, we do our transfer, our linear movement has happened. The back foot fires, there's no more linear movement, it's all rotational that we talked about. That right elbow comes into our side. Notice that my hips are rotating before my shoulders are, the hip-shoulder separation that we talked about before. And now what happens is we've created the opportunity for us to swing in front of our bodies. We want to swing in front of our bodies, not around our bodies. And if we don't do all the other things properly to get to this point, most young players are going to swing around their bodies. As soon as they start their swing, their hands go out there, the elbow doesn't come in here. The hands go out there and they swing around here. When we're in this optimal position and this arm drops into the slot when this back foot fires, we are now in the position with this separation to just deliver the barrel to the ball wherever it's located. And that's a whole nother video. We're going to talk about different contact points for different pitches. But now we're swinging in front of our body, bringing the barrel of the bat to the ball on the same plane that the ball is traveling at, increasing the percentages of hitting the ball hard somewhere where there's no player. And that's part of it. Sometimes you hit it at people. While you do this, if you do it properly, you create what's called bat lag. As you'll notice, this is rotating first, then the upper half starts to rotate. You see the hitter's hands. Right here, this is bat lag, where that bat is facing back towards the umpire or the catcher, and it's creating tremendous whipping force because you did everything else right to create that sequence and that kinetic link. And then here comes the barrel to the ball wherever the ball is pitched. So that's the proper bat path and a little bit of a description of bat lag. And notice one other thing, that when you're in that position of power, your arms are close to your body. We're not extended out here. Once your arms get extended, you're in a decelerating mode. We want to be accelerating and rotating through that pitch with as much power as we can. And this is always bent close. This, depending on where the pitch is usually bent a little more extended towards the away pitch. But we want to stay nice and close and rotate as forcefully as we possibly can. So now we're going to the ball now. We've got to the ball. Here's the contact position, and notice my hands are above the barrel of the bat. And that's for every pitch in the strike zone. Again, we're going to talk more about that in another video. But a low pitch, that angle is more severe. The bat's down a lot lower and the hands are higher. At the top of the strike zone, it's not so severe, but you're always hands above the ball at contact. And you'll notice my right palm is up and my left palm is down at contact. And then there's a finish to this. We have to stay on that plane. Too many hitters, even good guys, will get to that contact point and then they'll roll over. We need to finish high. We need to stay through that contact point. Let's say I was hitting the ball here. I'm going to make that contact. It's like I'm going to hit through 3 or 4 more balls. I'm going to get that extension. A lot of people like to talk about this position being the power V. And then we finish up nice and high and balanced. And a lot of the young guys always wonder if when they finish their swing, even if they swing and miss, if they lose their balance over the plate. That's okay. You don't want to lose your balance that way, but we always want to finish through the ball, extension, and finish high, okay? So we've pretty much talked about it all. There's the bat lag and the bat path. We've talked about the load and the transfer. We talked about the stance. We talked about it all. One thing we didn't talk about was timing. And if all of this stuff works and you don't have timing, you still can't hit. So in the next video, we're going to talk about probably the most important part of hitting, and that's timing. And remember, your player only cares what you know when they know you care.